Hello guys, and welcome to Cranwinkle Station and the continuing saga of what is it now? Well, I think you all know what it is now. If you know your locos, you know what's sitting in front of you now. Yes, we're covering the Class 55 Deltics or BRs Type 5. What can I say? For me, that's why I leave these for my diesels till last. These are my favourite. They are like the thoroughbreds of your diesels. As we all know, there's a few out there, but we'll do a quick brief history of the Class 55s. Yes, in 1961 to 1962, there were 22 of them made. Not many, just 22. and during this period, once they was introduced, they were deemed as the most powerful locomotive at the time in the world. The engines in these, as most people know, the reason they're called the Deltics is because they've got the very unfamiliar Napier Deltic engine in them, which we all know is like the triangle shape with opposing pistons. Very unconventional, sort of two-stroke in a manner of speaking, in it's the way that it works. But anyhow, they had two of them, hence on the top here you got there. Yeah, so you have one unit here and one unit here, and combined horsepower 3,300 horsepower. So you can work that out for yourself, just over 1,500 horsepower per engine. These engines could really pull these locomotives. They could easily do 100 miles an hour, and they've even been known to do on a downhill leg 125 miles an hour. They were predominantly used for the East Coast Main Line for the high speed. They replaced the steam, which was the big ones, like your Britannias, all your big classes of steam locos. These were the replacement. Very fast, very smooth. A total culture change for the locomotive drivers, obviously having to be trained to drive these. But what a locomotive. There is different variations of these. They did 20 years in service, which isn't long, which is quite a shame, because obviously the HSTs 125s replaced these in 1982, which was a shame because that was the last time that they run. They did a few small jobs after this, not much, but they did a little bit. Well, I'm just looking at my notes, guys. Yeah. Ironically, there's only 6 survivors of these. There's parts, if you go on the Deltic Preservation Society, great bunch of guys there looking after the ones that remain. There's another company, I think, has got one. And what have I got on there? Hang on, look at that. Oh, I'm a fussbot, aren't I, guys? I'll tell you this one in a minute. Yeah, so there was different categories for these. Half of the fleet were race horses, and they were based in Finsbury Park, near London. And the other half were regimental platoons written on the sides, and they were all based up in Scotland. So we had 2 different areas where these were kept. There's 6 of them that remain. I think I've got one representative here. My fleet, the 3 of them that you can see here, 2 have been scrapped. One I've done myself, because I'll tell a quick brief story when we get to that in a minute. Right, what we'll do is we'll crack on and talk about the ones that I've got here, which is one of the race horses that you see in the British Rail green. And we'll move it about. I haven't got the track this time, guys. I didn't bother getting a track. Didn't bother with it. No point. So what I'm going to do is just pick this one up and show you. We'll move it in. There we go, guys. Yeah, this is Meet Pinzer. I think it's a lovely. The only thing I've done on this that I changed, you might see it on the channel if you check the videos. The front was just green, horrible. I mean, I personally like the nose with the yellow. Just gives it a bit more ruggedness. All the wheels were all done like this. It was done. I haven't serviced this one at all. Yeah, it's nice. Hasn't got any lights, this one. I haven't bothered to do it. I've kept this one as standard, if you like, as possible. Yeah, these are these particular models that I've got. These are all Limas. You can get other ones. I think Hornby did them for a while, but the Lima ones. Some people say that they're not over detailed. I don't think they're that bad. I can see where they're coming from, but it's just to look at it. I mean, there, guys. I mean, you know. I mean, I'll turn pins around. I mean, I'll give it face on. Very muscly looking, very beastie train. But I love this scheme on this one with the green. Gives it that standouty looks to me. So there we go, guys. And this is 55007. So we could arguably say it's 007 Pinzer. But this was number 7 of their fleet. And there you go, guys. My one in the British Rail green. I think out there, if you check out on the Deltic Preservation Society, I think they've got a couple there. I think Tula is nearly done, which is another racehorse. That's similar, but I think it hasn't got the nose in yellow, the head in yellow. But yeah, sweet as. Right, we'll move this one to the side. All these are bought second hand, guys. All right, this is another here. All mine are Lima. Right, this was the other one to my fleet. I bought this. Yeah, this particular one. I weathered it a bit. Right, let's move it like that. Here we go. Yeah, this one is the 544 Yeomanry of 55006. So this is number 6, but this is the Scottish one, obviously, hence, guys, the name Fife. I call this Fife. You might have heard me mention that name on the layout. Yeah, it's in British Rail blue with the yellow head. I've actually done the lights. You can see the lights on the front. I did them. So we've got the 2 reds, and we've got the headlight, or the high viscosity light, or whatever you want to call it, the bright light on the front. I'll pick it up and try and hold it so you can see. Yeah, I've weathered it a bit. I didn't want to overdo it, just a little bit on the bottom and a little bit on the top, just to keep it. Yeah, there we go, 5. Yeah, you can see me wires, but hey, and I've tried to sort of use a bit of the old rust and brown to make it look a little bit there. There's front on, yeah, of 5. Good loco, and I'll briefly tell you the story. I bought this as a non-runner. You might have seen on the video, if you check back, when I did a show at Stonham Barnes in Suffolk. And this was one of 2. The other one is a 33, which you might have already seen in British Rail blue. And this one was for sale. 15 quid I paid for this one here. 15 quid for this as a non-runner. And it ran, but very reluctantly. So obviously I did the usual, guys. I just strip it down, give it an overhaul service best I can. And it's another creeping one. It runs great, superb loco. So I'm very pleased with Fife. You can see my top bit there. Well, maybe got to brown it a little bit, but not much. But yeah, what a luck! This is a good loco. Pleased with it. I haven't had to spend a lot of money on this one, not to get it going. But yeah, there you go, guys. 5. They're a long old train, aren't they, guys? When you look at them, you know. But then I suppose they had to be because they had 2 motors in them. But yeah, what a beast. But there you go. That's 5 weathered, and yeah, with working lights. Now comes to my star attraction. This was a 5 originally, but I did it as a project. This one. Because you might have seen the video, check my video out. I actually got to see Lissadon at the Nene Valley Railway, which was great to see. Didn't have all the white bits like I've done. I've tried to cover all aspects. Just when you look, I've looked online to see what I can do, and just to change it a little bit really, and give it the covers. Did them sort of silver, and the tanks silver, and then I did the white head, just to give it that. But yeah, this was just basically to represent seeing a Lissadon A Lissidon at the time was done in the Black Watch, which is your regimental name. But I'll pick it up now. This has got working lights, guys. If I pick it up like that, yeah, I'll put working lights on the front. It's already had the hint. The blue maybe slightly off, but this was supposed to be British Rail blue. But I thought, no, I'll keep it like that, just to be different, you know. And I've done the buffers a bit, done the bogie, the buffers. Yeah, these were broken on it. So they're not brilliant, but I bought the ones you can buy online, which is when you get them like that, you can see where paint them up yourself. Not brilliant, but they'll be okay. Right, and then we got I bought the badge online. I've got to do a bit. Look at that, guys. You wouldn't believe it, would you? It's wearing off, but it's a bit of silver. So I'll just paint that again. And I've got the markings. I had to get them off of eBay, all the logos and the little badges and bits. I painted it all, like the radiator cap here. Did that black. Just to try to make it look, you know, not special, but sort of a pride. The top one. See the top there? I did them black as well, guys. On the top. Yeah. This one had a bogie, it had all manner of problems. I ended up buying a chassis for it, another motor bogie, because it was I bought this one and it was all broken in bits. So yeah, this had a manner of problems. All sorts of things was going wrong with it. But you know, sorry about it, you can hear Ted in the background. Yeah, great. But we'll ignore him, won't we, guys? What I'll wheel over live just to finish off before we finish off here, guys. And the Lissidon, as you can see, guys, if I didn't mention it, is 55009. And a Lissidon, again, is a racehorse that came originally from Finsbury Park. Okay, now what we got here, say hello to the Deltic Power Unit. Yeah, I got this from West Hills Wagon Works. Painted it up the best I can to make it look the similar colours what they would have been. So I'll knock the camera there, guys. What I'll do here, I'm going to try and move it in just so you can see. It does say it. It might be out here. I think you can just about make that out, can't you? I'm just trying. Hey, look, you can just Napier Deltic on there. Very clever, isn't it? Very detailed. But yeah, that's the motor. Funny looking thing, and it's, you know, when you look at it, it's very unconventional, because when you think these bits here, you think, oh, they're the rocker boxes. No, they're not. That's the crankshaft, because the pistons are going the other way. And the bottom one, if you look underneath, you can just about make it out. That's the other one. So it's your triangle. If I do it like that, you might better see if I can hold it there. It looks like a V8, doesn't it? But it's not, because it's got the other one underneath. Very unconventional engine, and you would have had one sort of in there like that, obviously, and the other one would have been back here. So two of these monster engines in them. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's move. Put a Lissidon over there like that. And what I'll do, I'll wheel the others out, guys, on a parting note. Like that. There we go. Yeah. There we go, guys. Yeah, my fleet of Deltics. And an engine. So on that note, sorry if I waffled on as usual, but I try to cover all corners. Thanks very much for watching another episode of What Is It Now? This is probably, I might see what else I've got that I could do at a later date, but at the moment you've seen the stars of the show. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Do leave me a like and subscribe. It's all much appreciated if you do. If you've got any comments about the Deltics or the engine or whatever you like, I don't mind. You can say what you want to me. It's great. And on that note, thanks guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.